Episode 2, The Facility. Very good to see all of you this morning. Thank you for deciding to help us.
Yeah, well, not so fast. We're not committed. We need an explanation, and we have brought a list of demands.
Busy little bees. An explanation of what, exactly?
The hoax behind one world government.
The hoax?
Yeah, you know what we mean. The hoax being perpetrated against the masses in support of the New World Order.
Ah, yes, the propaganda, the big lie. I do not laugh at you. No, the duping of society is far too complex and connected in ways you could not possibly fathom, intentionally so. Take the IPCC and oil companies. Two opposing sides. One side is global warming advocates and the other is global warming deniers. People have been conditioned to either be for or against more oil, thus creating conflict. Yet, both of these camps suck their supporters dry through consumption, taxation, exorbitant cost, and new energy schemes. Everyone betting on the same game of three-card Monte, with all being conned into paying out enormous sums for energy. With a global warming agenda, conflict over oil is the brick on the accelerator driving prices up to the limit of what people are willing to pay, in turn driving up cost. Conflict rules the marketplace. Create enough conflict, oil prices shoot sky high, giving rise to green technologies. Seems rather harmless, doesn't it? Yet people consistently fail to read between the lines. Our planet produces and absorbs energy. Life is energy. Conflict over carbon has convinced carbon-based humans they are aliens with an unnatural presence on this Earth, whose actions must be regulated and controlled if Earth is to survive our infestation. All of it is nothing more than a finely crafted ruse to seize control. People have willfully fallen victim to manufactured fear from all directions. Fear over oil, fear over terrorism, fear over free speech, fear over guns, fear over your neighbors, and yes, fear over fear itself.
That isn't new or uncommon. It explains the world we live in, but how is the New World Order manipulating fear?
It all comes down to how people are managed. Give people false choices, and false outcomes will prevail. Manufactured fears have given rise to the New World Order. Man needs a savior to protect him from natural resources.
Well, okay, that might be true for some, but certainly it isn't true for the rest of us who are refusing to be controlled. Where do we fit into the New World Order?
The New World Order is designed to create three classes of people. The serf working class, controlled by laws, the elite class, operating within the realm of anti-law, and finally, the dead class, for those that resist. Free people stand in the way and must be eliminated, or re-educated, swearing allegiance to global citizenship.
Isn't that impossible? There's 7 billion people on the planet. Why or what is the purpose in collectivizing them?
Why? Meant to reduce the population to whatever number the elite decides, and to punish the serfs for using natural resources. As the elite affords themselves unlimited access, you asked me for the hoax. I say, look around you. It is everything corporate government is involved in, compartmentalized again and again and again, to prevent anyone from connecting the dots. Manifested as the voluntary surrender of state sovereignty for the collective good of global humanity. Others call it Agenda 21. By your silence, I believe your question has been answered. Was there something else?
Yeah, actually there is. Our demands. If you can't meet them, then do whatever it is to make us forget this encounter.
What are they?
Sam, you care to start?
Yes, using that MIT machine requires our consent. We must know what is real and what is not. break this, and we're out of here.
Agreed. Understand, though, it will be used once a week to ensure you are keeping our secrets.
For every assignment, we get credible information from you in return. You know, that roadmap we discussed yesterday.
Agreed. To be delivered upon completion of each mission.
And our families are to be kept out of this no matter what happens. You know, at no time you will ever use that machine on any of them or threaten them in any manner.
Provided you never tell them. Agreed.
And we want access to all the repository data. We want to see what we are contributing to.
When we're done. Agreed.
Then you have yourself a team.
Good then. From this point forward, we will address one another by our facility names at all times. I will be addressed as the coordinator. Mike, you are the curator.
Got it?
Sam, you are the extractor.
Got it.
Thomas, you are the trainer.
Good.
And Judy, you are the illusionist.
Okay.
Here, take this platinum ring and place it on Saturn, your right middle finger.
Well, look at that. That looks expensive.
It is the ring of Ouroboros. Wear it at all times as a reminder that moral law is the guide of self-consumption, and justice is the guardian of human history. Congratulations. From this moment on, you will learn to bug central to locations we have identified. Some will be easy, some will be difficult. However, nothing will be impossible. And now I will place you into the care of Kudor. He will give you a tour of the facility.
Follow me to the first door on the left.
You guys seen the cantina anyway?
Next to the bathroom. I couldn't resist, sorry.
This was built at enormous taxpayer expense and designed to ensure mission success. You have seen the briefing room. All briefings, equipment, and training will occur here. Also, where we monitor surface web and news media. This is the entrance port. It scans the body for devices. All metal objects will be placed in this bin before entry.
We did that, but it looks like you're wearing a metal cross.
I run the facility. These rules are for you. This is the tech room, outfitted with 4D laser printers, Google glasses, 2 drone hacking stations, GPS tracking monitors, uranium paint tracking, multi-communications network, and is equipped with all the latest corporate technology.
Yeah, I'd say it looks all pretty high tech. So, what's this thing here?
That is SACU, Sealed Artifact Containment Unit, made of titanium, fully pressurized with argon and temperature control, used for document extraction.
Wow, that thing's pretty cool. Hey, do these come in different sizes?
Yes, now come along. This is the training room, or as I call it, the $12 billion hologram room. Nothing compares. It is where you will train for each mission.
Whoa, $12 billion for hologram projections? No wonder the government is $18 trillion in debt.
Let me guess, this was paid for out of the $1.3 trillion Donald Rumsfeld said the Pentagon couldn't account for.
Okay, so this sure is nothing I've ever seen before. So how does this thing work?
Precise measurements and dimensions are entered into a computer that uses enhanced laser holography to project 3D images in a field display.
That sounds like we're in Star Trek.
Beam me up, Scotty.
In a manner of speaking, yes. The effect is quite similar. This concludes the tour. Any questions?
Yes, where are the restrooms?
In the briefing room, to the left.
That cross you're wearing on your neck, is that because you're a Christian?
Yes, it is. Why do you ask?
Well, I kind of like to know who I'm dealing with. So tell me, you don't have a conflict working in this place?
If you mean the association this place has with the New World Order, I don't. It's a job, and in no way does this job alter my faith. I work with technology, and technology is just a tool. It depends on how you use it.
Yeah, I suppose that's true for all of us, isn't it? We must work in this world to feed our families.
Precisely. And who better to have at the controls of such technology than a man of faith? It is why they hired me.
You're kidding us, right?
Not at all. To them, it makes perfect sense. Imagine the abuses in the hands of the unconstrained.
Yeah, I guess we'll get a point there. So when do we meet exactly, and how are we notified?
I'm only the caretaker and operator of this facility. You need to ask the coordinator. Come. Yes, sir. The tour is complete. Is there anything else?
You may go, Kudor. Thank you.
Okay, still expensive place you got here. So when do we begin?
Your first mission will be this week. Until then, familiarize yourselves with the facility. Now, if you will excuse me, until we meet again.